What's up, guys? Cody and Trenton here with DDT Outdoors, and today we're going to be talking about what all we carry in our turkey vest, turkey hunting, and how to find gobblers and how to locate them. So, let's get started off with how to find a gobbler and what to do when you find him, and go from there. What do you think about it?
Alright, so here in Kentucky about mid-March is usually whenever you start having a lot of your gobblers start gobbling, and they'll kind of group together. Most of your gobblers will kind of run together, kind of like early season bucks here in Kentucky, or mostly anywhere, as they always stay together. And then it's good to kind of keep a count on what you got going where you're hunting. And then about 10 days before season, you want to get back out there and give it another look, because it's going to all change between then and 2 or 3 weeks before. Whenever you heard these gobblers over here on this, then the next couple of weeks later, it's going to be, you're going to have a gobbler over here and maybe a gobbler here.
The gobblers all going to be spread out.
They're going to pick their own ridges and stay on them, basically.
Yeah.
So how would you go about it?
Well, I'm going to have to agree with you on all that. Like he said, you might go to your favorite hunting spot 2 or 3 weeks before season and hear big pockets of gobblers right here, and then you go to your favorite spot opening day and all the goblins spread out. You might hear one a mile over here, 20 yards right here in your face. You never know. But it's always good to go scout them, 2 or 3 weeks before season to find out where they're at, and then more than likely they don't go too far. So, like I said, it'd be a good thing to go scout a couple weeks beforehand. Now we'll get to what to do when you hear a turkey gobble and how to set up on him. Now, what I usually do is, I hunt public ground most of the time, and there's trails and stuff. I just usually walk the trail early in the morning, right before daybreak, hit a hoot owl. That's what I use. I use my mouth, but that works. But I walk up and down the trail. The trail could be 2 or 3 miles long. I just walk the trail till I hear one. And then if it's still dark enough where you can get away with walking, and maybe not the turkey seeing you, then I'd get, I don't know, what do you think, 50, 60 yards from the bird?
Yeah, if you can get within 100 yards while he's still on roost, and you can not really get him too fired up, because if you get him too fired up on a limb, he'll pitch down and just kind of hang out.
Yeah.
So if you can get within 100 yards and just kind of let him know, hey, I'm over here, chances are whenever he pitches down, if he knows you're over there, he's probably going to head your way unless he hits some hens in between you and him.
Yeah, that's another problem. A lot of gobblers are all henned up. And what most people don't realize is, which my mistake, and probably his mistake a few times, you hear the birds quit gobbling and you want to go home at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Well, we're going to change this year. We're going to stay till 12, 1 o'clock trying to hunt them, because the hens, they leave the pack, leave the gobbler and go lay eggs and whatnot and go feed. And they separate, and that gobbler gets lonely. And like I said, it's going to get quiet with a gobbler probably close to 10:30. And you just got to stay close with him. If you hear him gobbling and then he shuts up, stand by, because either he's coming back to you, or coming to your call, or he's just dozing around looking for another hen. Just stand by. Don't leave. If you got all day to hunt, do it.
See, and that's another thing, is because most of your gobblers, they're going to stay with the hens till about 8 or 9. The hen will go off the nest. The gobbler will keep looking for another hot hen. So it may get quiet for about an hour or so, but just know a turkey's not like a deer. It's not going to bed down. They're going to stay on their feet moving all day, 99% of the time. So you just got to know in your head that, all right, this bird was here this morning. He's running through here somewhere. He ain't went far. So you just kind of got to play the waiting game and wait until his hen breaks off of him, and that's usually whenever you'll really get him to really respond, is whenever that hen breaks about 9 or 10, and that's whenever you kind of want to get back up and just kind of start moving around. And that's good for like a crow call. A crow call is real good about 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. Just keep walking. Or maybe a box call, just something you can locate him with. And if you can find him around 10 o'clock, he's not going to be henned up. And it's not going to be easy to kill him. You're still going to have to work for him. It's going to be a lot easier than if he had 2 or 3 hens with him.
I agree. So that's on how to locate a turkey and what to do. Don't leave early. Don't get discouraged and think he's gone. I mean, you got the rest of the day. They're still out looking for hens. But that's the turkey talk on how to find the gobbler and what to do to set up on him. All right, guys, what's up? Cody and Trenton back with DDT Outdoors. Now we're going to talk to y'all about what we carry in our vest and why it's real useful. Start off, I just got a Mossy Oak Obsession vest with a $20, $30 vest with a butt pad on it. That's just what I like. I like the Obsession camo. And what I carry in my vest is the hoot owl call. Always come in handy real early in the morning or honestly, any part of the day. It makes turkey shot gobble. Another thing I carry, slate call. Sometimes turkeys, you could be mouth calling with your diaphragm call and whatnot, and they may get used to it, and something might scare them off. And if you scare a gobbler off, they're used to that call, they're thinking, hey, that's what scared me last time. You get this, which sounds, for the most part, different from a diaphragm call, and you still got a chance at that gobbler. Another thing I carry is the Hank Gobble Call by Down and Dirty Outdoors. It sounds real close to a turkey gobble. It's good for any part of the day, especially in the breeding season where they done established dominance and whatnot. And it's an effective call. What you got in your vest, Trenton?
All right. Well, I don't really carry a whole bunch because I do a lot of moving. Basically, I usually keep 2 or 3 diaphragm calls with me, a slate call, and just a hoot owl or a gobble call. Because, you don't really want to pack too heavy, and you just want to make sure you have, like, the essentials.
A lot of walking guys.
Just keep it simple. You look back years and years ago, they didn't have all these classy calls. Now they do, and they help you have a higher success rate, but just keep it simple, The gobbler's out to breed a hen, so you keep it simple, do a little hen talk, and just do your scouting right, and you should be pretty successful in your hunt.
I agree. But all them things are real useful in your turkey vest, and, you ain't got to carry a whole lot. Like he said, carry 2 or 3 different diaphragm calls, slate call. And if you choose to use a gobble call, that's cool too. A lot of people don't use them. They just think hen calling's the best way to go. But
especially hen call, using a gobble call is good if you're hunting like a group of birds that's really aggressive, that's really territorial. That's the best time to really use one. Fanning a turkey, it's the same thing. You're looking for that aggressive bird, that mean old boss gobbler is all you're really doing. And like you had said before, he keeps 2 or 3 different calls with him, and that's good to do because I've had an instance where I was in the turkey woods one day and had a gobbler in at 10 yards and blew a shot on it because he picked me. Then the next day I got back in there, and I'm pretty sure it was the same exact gobbler. I had him fired up on a box call, and then he got in close, and I just switched over back to my mouth call I was using the day before. And as soon as he heard that same cut and yelp, it was like he turned and just went 180 degrees out on me. He just, like he said, they can pick up on it. They have a brain that's smaller than a marble, but they keep a lot in that brain. Yeah, and that's something you got to think about. You got to use it against them.
Yeah. But that's pretty much it for how to locate a turkey, what we carry in our vest, and how to use it, and how to set up on a gobbler, and the right ways to do all that. So be sure to follow us more. We'd like the followers, and give us some more ideas on what kind of videos you want us to do, and we'll keep them coming. Here in the future, we'll probably have somebody. We got a brand that's a YouTuber. It's got high-dollar camera and stuff. So hopefully we can have him to record us, and if not, maybe come up with some money and record our own hunts. So that's it for DDT Outdoors.
So hope to see you in the turkey woods this spring.
Yep. Post pictures of your turkeys and how good you do this year. And we'll probably post a couple more videos for turkey season. See y'all.